Hey everyone, I'm Aliana and welcome to my channel. I graduated from college this year, and after graduation, I faced a problem. I no longer have a structured way of learning, which made me feel very empty. You see, when I was in school, there's always courses and infinite deadlines that push me to learn stuff and do stuff in a structured way. But during the day of graduation, everything's gone, and I feel like I'm just not learning as much as before. You see, for my brain to feel fulfilled, I need to have both valuable input and influential output. But honestly, I don't think I was having any of those for a long period of time. And that's why I decided to start taking online courses. In the past year, I've taken over 20 online courses. And it sounds like a lot, but it's really just 1 hour per day. And it really has changed my life in a positive way. Today, let me show you how I take any online course. Let's get started! I've used Coursera, Udemy, edX, Codecademy, Busuu, and Brilliant. And all these platforms are pretty good. If I know exactly what I want to learn, especially for a professional reason, then I will just Google whatever certificate course has the best name, best reading, and nice syllabus. You can also check out YouTube reviews. Like this girl here, she has perfect course review videos. Check them out. Other than that, I simply go on some of these platforms as if I'm like going shopping, just wandering around with an open mind, learn things that interest me or things that I fear. So a lot of people come to me and be like, hey, I'm a full-time student, I'm having a full-time work, how long is it gonna take? Everyone have different pace and all of us can start at any time. Even if it's just 5 minutes per day or 10 minutes per day, it still makes a difference. It's very easy for us to just move a schedule to 1 month later. So I hope after this video, you get started with the online course that you want to take directly after watching this video, okay? Stop procrastinating. Another thing is to approach it with at least 50% of growth mindset. Most of us are goal-oriented. We want to take the course so that we can get a certificate, or we want to take the course so that in the future I can get this job. But if you are only goal-oriented, not growth-oriented, then many of the time this mindset wouldn't push you through a lot of obstacles along the way because you're only enjoying the final moment of finishing the course, but not like the process of learning the course. So with some growth mindset, thinking about I can learn something every day and I'm just curious about this topic and I want to learn for the sake of learning it. Having at least 50% of this kind of growth mindset will help you to enjoy the process way more, and that will eventually help you to get to your goal of finishing the course. My biggest learning when it comes to planning is that it's always easy to plan but difficult to follow the plan. And my biggest trick is actually find 2 accountability partners. Finding 2 accountability partners directly set you in a group environment that push you to learn more and push you to compete a little bit, but most importantly, support each other to keep going. 3 is a magical number. A triangle is always more stable than a line. I'm pretty sure one of your accountability partner will fall off the schedule one day, and 2 of you can pull the other person back. If you only have 1 accountability partner, if the other person quit, then you are very likely to quit as well, because quitting is always easier than sticking to a schedule. So if you want to take an online course, leave a comment in this video and maybe you can directly find 2 accountability partners through the comment section. Don't forget to do that. Now let me show you how I do my study session. I will literally just show you my study session for today. I usually take notes by Notion. I have a page called Lifelong Learning in which I save all the notes for my online courses. Let's say Google Project Management course. So for each course, this is a large course, consists of 6 smaller courses. So I usually start a page for each chapter or each smaller course and then just take notes from like important stuff. So for this one, I did week 1, week 2, week 3 because the course is organized by chapter. And I usually use point forms. So in this way, it's like easy to search. Sometimes I will include some website pages because sometimes the course will provide some extra resource that I like. I will just include it here and I can just click it to check the resource. This is the Scrum guide. So this is for the Google PM course. I also did the Google UX course. This is a little bit different because I also did a lot of case studies. So some case studies, I also put it here, and then the course notes. And for today, I'm going to learn something from Brilliant. Brilliant is a great platform for learning anything tech, math, and science related. Today, I'm going to keep learning cryptocurrency from Brilliant. I also managed to give you guys a discount code. So if you want to check out this platform, train your brain, learn something tech, learn something coding, learn something math, science, definitely use my code. It will save you a lot of money. So before I start a session, I will start a Notion page, and this template is something that I built for anything. It's not just for learning, but also doing any task. So before each task, I give myself an estimated time. Honestly, I'm just going to spend around 25 minutes on the learning today because my camera is going out of battery. The start time is 2:46 p.m. And then I will write something about what my children learn from doing the task. For this question, I don't just write down like the exact thing, like the knowledge I want to learn, but also write down something growth related that's just simply very personal to me. Learn about crypto, especially the math part. Learn how to try to follow the math with as little distraction as possible. Learn how to deep read, don't just scan. Learn how to don't be too self-conscious about the camera. And then I usually just use this for my study session. Going back to my course note, cryptocurrency. Today I'm going to do hash functions. Here we go. Here comes a distraction. I got one package downstairs and really want to go grab it. Okay, this is usually what I do when I want to do something or some thoughts come to my mind while I'm studying. I usually go back to this task page on Notion, and then I just write down my distraction. Usually after I write down this distraction, I can go back to my task or my learning. The thought is being handled by Notion, not by my action. So this kind of works. Now let's jump back to my study session. Yay, I'm done with this chapter. And after I'm done with each session, I usually will write down something like, what have I completed during my time? I finished the hash function section. Yay. What have you learned while doing the task? I learned a lot about hash function and why hash function has to be collision resistant in crypto. I also learned that my camera's battery is better than what I expected, and I shouldn't spend most of my attention thinking about whether my camera will die. Perfect. What's your next step? Alright, my next step is to learn the next chapter. And update with my peers. That's it for this session. After weeks or months of taking the course, I finally finished the course. Then what do? Well, the first thing I do is to look at my Notion page and see whether my note is organized and maybe write like a summary or what I learned from the course. So for me, I also do a LinkedIn post. If it's a certificate, I will just put it in my LinkedIn profile. And sometimes I will do a course review video. You can also just give a rating for the course. That helps other people to see whether they want to learn the course or no. But most importantly, I really hope that we can implement what we learned in real life projects. But please don't stop learning. Always keep learning. Learning 1 hour a day is a habit that will change your life and make you feel more fulfilled and make you feel better about yourself. Before I end this video, I want to talk about Brilliant. I'm currently learning about cryptocurrency on Brilliant, and Brilliant is a perfect platform to learn about tech, science, and math. You know, I'm a UX designer, but actually I was really good at math when I was in school. Currently, I'm using Brilliant to train that analytical part of my brain, which is super helpful. I think it's super cool and useful if a person can do both creative thinking and scientific thinking. And I don't think they are like two entirely separate things. I want to learn about quantum mechanics, I want to learn about crypto, and to practice some math that I used to be very good at. First brand deal, guys, first brand deal. I managed to get you guys a free trial and a 20% discount if you use the following link. Use the link and set a reminder before the expiration date to test whether you want to keep the membership or cancel it. It's all up to you, but here's some free learning materials. Thank you, I'm Aliana. If you haven't subscribed to me, you're missing out a lot. Okay, maybe not that much, but please subscribe, because if you don't subscribe to me, I'm missing out a lot. And let me know what kind of video do you want to see in the future. Leave a comment, leave a like, turn on the notification, do all that stuff. Have a good day. Don't forget to learn, don't forget to learn.